Hello and welcome to this episode of Creating with Howcraft. My name is Denise Yesback-Moore with howcraftcollection.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create my Moonstone magic earrings. These earrings are created with the brand new Moonstone coated beads just added to howcraftcollection.com. The tools and supplies you will need for this project are 2 pairs of chain nose pliers, wire cutters, round nose pliers, eye pins, head pins, ear wires, and 24 gauge wire. I am using an antique brass wire for demonstration purposes today. You could certainly create these in gold, silver, or copper. It would look beautiful in any color metal. A complete list of the jewelry making supplies and beads, along with printable PDF instructions, can be found on howcraftcollection.com. Search Moonstone Magic Earrings. The techniques we are going to learn today are how to form a simple loop, how to form a wrapped loop, and how to manipulate wire. We're going to start off today by creating our little dangle. So we're going to grab an eye pin, and we are going to pick up, this is a fuchsia coated quartz crystal. These coated quartz crystals were also added to the website. So we're going to go ahead and string that down. And then we're just going to bend the wire. And we're going to pick up our wire cutters. Move to right about there. And we are going to form a simple loop. Using your round nose pliers, you're going to place it at the end of the wire. And then you're just going to roll the wire towards you. And the loops are off on this one, so we're just going to grab our chain nose pliers and do a little twist, and we have fixed that loop. Now we're going to grab another eye pin, and we're going to pick up one of these peach-coated moonstones, and the shape is a rondell. And we're just going to bend that wire down. And then we're going to come in, trim the end, placing our round nose pliers at the end. We're just rolling the wire towards us. Now we're going to come in and we're going to open this loop. These loops are open the same way as a jump ring. We're just going to pull it back. We're going to pick up our first loop, attach it, and then close that loop. Now we are going to create a wrapped loop using the round peach coated new moonstone. So once again, using our round nose pliers, you're going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, bend the wire back, and then we're going to come in, we're going to switch hands and line it up, and we are going to wrap 1, 2, 3. grabbing our wire cutters. We're just going to trim off that little end. And then we're going to flatten and straighten our loop and tuck that little wire down so there's no sharp edges sticking out of the loop. And then we're going to come back over to our dangle. And we're going to open it, attach, and close the loop. And there we have created the little dangle. Now we are going to cut an 8-inch length of 24 gauge wire. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here and I'm just going to bend this wire. We'll cut this off later. It's kind of going to act as a stopper. So we're going to pick up fuchsia coated quartz crystals, and we're going to string 2 of those. These are tiny little holes. And then we're going to string 2 of the peach coated Moonstone rondells. And then 2 of the peach coated Moonstone rounds. Where's that? There it is. So we have 2 of those. And now we're going to string mustard coated Moonstone rondelles. We're going to string 2 of those. And then a green coated Moonstone. So here is this side. Now we're going to pick up our dangle. And we're going to pass that through. And then we're going to repeat this side backwards. So now we're doing a green coated Moonstone. 2 mustard coated Moonstones. 2 peach coated Moonstones. 2 peach coated rondell Moonstones. And then lastly, 2 fuchsia coated quartz crystals. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now. Now that I have the beads strung onto the wire, we're going to move them to the center of the wire, right about there, and then let's come back in and trim off our little stopper end. We're just going to kind of form a circle. We can come back in later and really like straighten it out and make it look good. So once you've done that, you're going to grab your round nose pliers and you're going to come in right at the end and just make a little bend on each side of the wire. Let's make sure these beads are nice and tight. So let's move them down a little bit. Okay, they look good. So now we're going to make the bend on the other side. And we're going to grab it with our fingers. Line it up. And then move this one up as much as possible. And you're just going to wrap the wire around 1.5 times. And then we're going to come back in. We're going to squish that wire down. And we're going to trim off that end. And like I said, we can come back in and fix the wire after. And we're going to come in and we're going to make sure that this is wrapped around and tucked. So our earring is starting to form. Now we're going to pick up a green coated moonstone and the mustard coated moonstone. And we're just going to move those down. So there's our earring so far. Now we are going to create a wrapped loop at the top of the earring. And we want the wrapped loop facing towards the front. So we're going to do it on the side this way. So we want to make sure those beads are nice and tight, snug, right up against that wire. And then you're going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, bend the wire back, and then we're going to come in and you are going to wrap 1, 2, 3, and this one is going to be 4. Sometimes you get that with the smaller beads. You have to wrap 4 times instead of 3. And we're just going to come in and trim off that little end. And we're going to straighten out our loop and tuck that wire. And now we can come back in and create the shape that we want. If you pull it this way, you get more round. If you pull it down, it'll be more of an oval. You can come up and just kind of move the loop a little bit to straighten it out. So the last thing we have to do is attach our ear wire. Ear wires are open just like jump rings. You're just going to move it, close it down, move it up. So we're going to come in, attach it, and then just close the ear wire. And there you have it, how to create my Moonstone Magic earrings featuring the new coated moonstone and coated quartz crystal beads just added to howcraftcollection.com. If you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe at Howcraft USA. Click the little bell so you will be notified when we post new videos. Follow us on Instagram at Howcraft Collection Beads for daily beading inspiration. And be sure to visit howcraftcollection.com for more inspirational DIY projects and all your jewelry making needs. New beads are added weekly, and each week howcraftcollection.com has an amazing sale on the website. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.